Hello peeps. I hope everyone is doing well. Just gonna see what today's energy is as usual. Just gonna shuffle and get started. All right. So I've been starting to write down the impressions that I get, because it's like I'm just like figuring out what my spiritual gift really is. And so I've just like been writing down my impressions and just to see how accurate they are. And one that I've really been getting lately is traveling. So that might be something that resonates with one of you guys, that you're planning a trip, or that Divine Masculine is going to come back and ask you to go on a trip. I feel like the energy is going to be more like, can we get to know each other in a private, more secluded type setting? So like on vacation, that sort of thing. Like I don't feel like sex is primary. I feel like talking and really getting to know each other is primary for the collective right now. So let's see. Oh, that wanted to pop out. Flowers, which is a gift, represents love and romance. So Divine Masculine in this reading may be thinking about how he can sweep Divine Feminine off of her feet, give her something, make her an offer. First card, Labyrinth. Owls. Compass. Strength. I'm sorry, Bear. Lilies. Fish. So a lot of this is just, I feel like, confirmation of what I just said. It's like trying to figure out how we're gonna come together in order to deeply connect. Because I feel like Divine Masculine in this reading knows that the connection is what builds a strong relationship. I feel like he feels like the closer that him and Divine Feminine can get to each other, the stronger their relationship will be and the most peaceful. I feel like the problem is, how are we going to do this? Which then extends into, where are we going to get the money to do this? But I feel like the plan is in motion. It's just not finalized, but I feel like the bricks are being laid. I've just heard it's a process. So I feel like Divine Masculine in this reading is very methodical, logical. I don't feel like he is someone that's very impulsive. I feel like he takes his time, he evaluates, everything he's doing. He evaluates what he's going to do, maps out what the consequences are going to be, that sort of thing. I feel like this Divine Masculine in this reading is, he's like not the type of person that just jumps into superficial, one night stand kind of relationships. I feel like he is like the type of person that he takes relationships so seriously that he like gives it his all. So the superficial does not satisfy him. If it has no meaning, he does not want any part of it. So I feel like I don't feel like that's always been the case. I feel like a lot of trial and error has gotten him to the place where he is like, I can't be doing this, one night stand BS anymore. I need something with, a little bit of meat on the bones, some substance. So I feel like that's what he's looking for right now. And I feel like that's where Divine Feminine comes in, because I feel like when he replays his romantic experiences, she is the one that has provided him with the deepest connection. Like the deepest closeness. I feel like Divine Masculine feels like he can talk to Divine Feminine in a way that he can't speak to other people. I feel like she doesn't judge him. She lets him be who he is without judgment. So he just feels like he's at home. He can just relax, be at peace. But again, money's the issue. It could be a lack of money. It could also be work getting in the way. So I feel like Divine Masculine may be trying to figure out how he can work spending quality private time with Divine Feminine into his schedule and into her schedule. And I feel like he is very much trying to plan the perfect scenario, or the perfect date. So he may be trying to figure out what she likes. Does she like to go to the movies? Does she like to eat? You know what I mean. Yeah, he's getting advice from others. He may be asking her friends. He may be asking his buddies, like, where should I take her? What should we do? How can I make this right? All with the end goal of building a deeper connection. I also feel like he wants to speak to her about money or about work. I'm not sure why that is. I feel like he wants to speak to her about that because in the back of his mind, he's trying to figure out how they can merge their lives together. It's almost like, well, I make this much money and you make this much money. Like, what can we build together with this money? Before this reading, I heard the words, it's your foundation. So, was it your foundation? That's what I heard. So this could be like he's doing this to see, what the foundation of their relationship could be. Like where they could live, how their life would be, that sort of thing. I feel like he's also doing it to see, again, his methodical nature, what the next step will be, so that he can plan, so he can make their life as peaceful as possible. To me, this Divine Masculine in this reading is very traditional, in that he just wants to protect Divine Feminine. So that's why he's asking these questions, so that he can pre-plan, so that she always feels stable, secure, safe. And that is one of the things I've also heard this past week, was the words, we're safe. So that could be Divine Masculine's plan, is just to make sure that their life together is mapped out as much as possible, so that any blows they take are very minimal, so that Divine Feminine feels safe. So Divine Feminine in this reading, this may go beyond just like Divine Masculine wanting to protect her. I feel like she may have had like a chaotic past, something along those lines, and moving forward, he just wants her to feel like she, can relax, breathe, finally like enjoy her life. I feel like Divine Masculine in this reading, I just heard the word power couple, so I feel like he just wants them to not so much be a power couple, but just to live their lives to the best of their ability. He wants them to be able to confidently move through life without having, again, too much worries. I feel like he just wants himself, but especially Divine Feminine, just to finally feel some peace and security in her life. And I feel like in his mind, money is one of the most important things that will do that. So that's why he wants to talk about it, and he wants to make sure that funds are secure and in place. He wants to build his financial wealth in order to have peace in the relationship and in life. So let's dig a little deeper. This is really a good energy that's coming through. I've been feeling like a lot of negativity, but this feels good. Good vibes. Okay. Six of Swords. Ace of Cups. Page of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Six of Wands. Okay. So, I feel like this relationship may have hit a standstill. And I feel like Divine Masculine in this reading is trying to figure out how to remove this roadblock that has been met in the relationship. I don't feel like this roadblock is negative. Like, I don't feel like it's like I don't feel like Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine got into a huge argument and separated. I feel like it's like drifted apart or don't really know each other or just met or are acquaintances or co-workers or something along those lines. I feel like there's been a separation, but it's not negative. And now Divine Masculine is trying to figure out how he can push the relationship further. He wants to continue. And again, he's just trying to figure out how to make that happen. This is, okay, so now this makes me feel like what I just said. This relationship between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, in this reading, is like in the beginning phases, or there's no deep connection here. But Divine Masculine wants there to be, which is represented here. A new start to get closer. I feel like Divine Masculine wants to re-spark or reignite the feelings in the relationship. I almost feel like there was a spark and it died, And now Divine Masculine wants to relight it. He's just trying to figure out how. These cards make me feel like he may have tried already. I don't feel like he's been successful though. It may have been casually brushed off or missed, because I don't feel like it was a strong attempt. This page makes me feel like it was an immature attempt. So I feel like he may have tried to say something, but it came off like a I don't know, a fumble. Like it wasn't a strong attempt. So I think Divine Feminine may have not even noticed the attempt. But yeah, these cards make me feel like the plan is immature at this time. It's in its infant stage. It's a baby plan right now. But a plan that's moving forward. Divine Masculine in this reading has decided that once he gets his shot, his second time around, third time around, whatever it is, he's gonna grab it and he's not gonna let it go. His goal is to take the chance and then just grow it. So if you think of like the relationship as a seed being planted, it's like he intends for that seed to grow into a massive plant, and he plans on not letting it go. I just heard he's gonna grow that plant until it obstructs the sky. That's what I just heard. Block out the light. That's how big he wants to grow the relationship. Like a tree that blocks out the sun and provides shade or something. And again, these cards make me feel like he's currently saving his money. He's trying to improve his financial situation, because again, I feel like that traditional role, masculine role, is coming through. Like, I need to provide. So that is, I feel like these swords in this picture are all those things that he plans on doing to move this relationship forward. One of which is to save as much money as possible. Another one is to grab the relationship and hold on to it and not let go. These cards, again. Okay, so those cards make me feel like there has been some sort of situation or event or get together or something where this Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine hit it off. There was a spark. And this card is like, these cards make me think, again, Divine Masculine in this reading wants to go back to the previous experience where there was a spark. Something happened in the past that gave him like the warm and fuzzy feeling inside. And now he's trying to get back there. But his plan is not full grown, because I feel like he's trying to become financially stable or secure, or he's trying to figure out how he can work this relationship around his job. I've also been feeling like I've been getting a lot of like things about like moving in together. So that could be one of the things he's thinking about, so that he can fit the relationship around his job, because I feel like he may be incredibly busy, maybe even too busy to even have a relationship. But I feel like he feels that if they live together, it might be easier, like if he can, rather than having to go out after work, it's just like he can come home and be with her. I feel like he's thinking that that would make life easier. But again, these are just like, his plan is not really full grown, and I think that's because he really wants to speak to her about what's going on in her life, so that he can get a clearer picture of how he can move forward in his methodical manner, which is not bad, right? Like, I feel like, why wouldn't you want someone who's, you know, conscientious, who wants to keep you safe, protect you, and, you know, make sure you're fine. These cards make me feel like whatever he's planning financially, he's gonna be successful. So I don't think that's the issue. I don't think that finances are even remotely going to be an issue. I just feel like that's what he's focusing on at this time, because that's all he can, because the relationship hasn't even really gotten off the ground yet. But he sees potential based on whatever has happened in the past. Again, these cards give me potential too. It's like he wants to grow that little spark he saw into a big, huge flame. But that's the end of the reading. It was incredibly beautiful, I think. So Divine Feminines in this reading, that this reading is for, there is a masculine energy whom you may not know, but you know well, I should say, because there has been a meeting. There was a meeting in which there was a spark. I feel like it was a mutual spark. But, you know, it wasn't really explored. So now, after the separation has occurred, and there has been time to think about this meeting, Divine Masculine wants to come back. So this could be several things, actually. This could be you're just meeting this person, or this could also be someone that you've been with in the past, like in a relationship, but there's been a separation, there's been time to think, now this person wants to come back and reunite. But this is in a planning stage. This masculine has also, I feel like, tried and failed, but not in a big way. Like, it was a tiny, tiny, tiny try. Not a grand gesture to come back, just a little teeny thing, just to see. But I think it didn't pan out. So now he's trying to regroup and try again, with the goal to connect, to really connect this time. Not, casual sex. Nothing like that. The real deal. I feel like he's also working on his finances to get them in order, because his plan is to be serious about this. Very serious. But the plan going forward is private, quality time together, alone, to get really connected. Like, so connected, there's no breaking the bond that's formed. That's Divine Masculine's goal right now. To get so connected together forever, really. So Divine Feminines, who this reading is for, expect some kind of offer that allows you to spend private, I feel like, a large amount of time together. So a weekend, because he's pretty busy, a weekend together, some sort of like vacation together. He may be trying to book off work so that you can spend time together, something along those lines. So yeah, that is the end of the reading. I am going to do an extended if you're interested. You can find that on my Vimeo. The link will be in the description, anyhow, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Love you guys so much. Okay, bye.